Alright guys, we're out here in Bayport, Florida. Beautiful day. 92 degrees out here. Had some technical issues. I wasn't able to go live on my schedule live, so I had to create a new live. While that was happening, I caught a very large blue claw crab. See if we can get it down here and show you guys. There's a big boy. I'm hoping my mic is working. Alright, so what I do here is this. I use chicken thighs, put them on a metal clip. They're attached to a PVC pipe that I put in the sand. As you can see, we have this one out already here. So I'm going to get these other two out. I'm going to try and set everybody up. Also, hopefully everybody can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, there's a delay. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there's a delay. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there's a delay. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there's a delay. Alright guys, we're going to get these other lines out in the water. So I'll try and keep the chicken out of the water until I get it in, so all the grease and the fat won't start dissipating right here at shore. So once I get these out, I'll give you a 360 view of the area. This is the same general area that I was in the last time, but this time we're on this side, the more enclosed side. So I'll usually use 3 of these unless there's a lot of crab that's being caught. I think I have enough for 7 to put out. So I'll move along the shore where I can find a nice spot that I can get in and out of the water easy, and then I'll put more out. Now with the strings, you'll notice there's a crab on there when the line starts moving any direction, or the crab will grab the chicken and start walking with it and pull the line straight out. It's just a waiting game. So we'll just sit and wait, watch the line, and see if it'll pull out. All right, let's pick you guys up. All right, who's that we got here? Joey. Hey, brother. All right, I got it working, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The schedule, I couldn't hook up with it. So I tried to do a fresh live, and that worked. So this water area was completely underwater during the hurricane. On my way in, I did a short video, and the main road was about 4 feet underwater. The local sheriff's office took a 2-ton truck out and was doing rescues. Yeah, Joey, when I turn it landscape, it doesn't give me a view. I just get a pop-up that says rotate device. Yeah, Joey, that would be greatly appreciated if you can share it. Ah, okay. See, between you and Duty, Ron, I'll learn all these little tricks. It's a learning curve. And of course, my other phone is going off. Mr. Bill's in there. Yeah, Bill, I had problems with the schedule account. For some reason, it wouldn't connect. We got something over here in the water. It could be a red. It was just breaking the surface over here. Guys, just bear with me. This is a learning curve for me here, so I'm not a professional like Mr. Joey Brooklyn. They'll get better as we go along. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate it, brother. And if you remember, in the aerial drone in this area right in front of me was where that manatee was. Way out in the distance, that is Pine Island Beach. That's a private resident. I hate to compare it, but it's sort of set up the same way as that area in Gilgo Beach. And out there in the distance, that is the Gulf of Mexico. All right, let me get out of the road before I get splatted. Yeah, once this car passes, I'm going to try and show you guys the crab that I already caught. It's probably 6+ inches. All right, before I do that, let's see if I can figure this out. No, wrong way. All right, so we see the PVC pipe there. See how that line is going towards the shore? That is a very good indication that there is a crab on it, and he walked with the chicken towards the shore to the grass. So I'm not sure. I'm going to put you guys down and try and set you up so you can actually see me on how I catch crab here. Hopefully my audio is coming in good. Joey, how's the audio sound? I also noticed there's a big delay with the audio. Thanks, Joey, I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to try and set you guys up here. The bright sun does not help with me trying to see what I'm doing. It looks like there's a crab on this other line. It's a heavier line and that pulled as well. Now, the one thing I will say is on either side of this water, you have to be very cautious and watch your six. There are gators in this area, and we have lots of poisonous snakes. So you'll see me constantly looking 360. All right, so there's that crab on here, and he is wrapped up in the. So this is going to be fun. Bill, we need to make a 3D printer or attach the gambit, some type of holster, so like the way the GoPro is, so that I could just attach it and everybody first person view. Hopefully I got the camera lined up here. You can actually see the line being pulled. There's a lot of tension on it. This feels like a decent crab, but he's all in the grass. I can't get to him. So you kind of gotta, as you can, hopefully you can see, this is how slow you gotta reel it in. Chicken from his claws. But after so many years of doing this, I can kind of feel when he's walking towards me, so I can get kind of. Bill, if you're watching, just as anybody comes in, just greet everybody. A little hard for me to do while I'm fighting crab here. And Joey, the Bill, that is my partner in crime. And Mr. is the gentleman that I told you about. One of the moderators for True Crime Family. He's got a fantastic channel himself. And Joey, if everybody comes in, if they got a channel so we can get everybody and support everybody like we always, I would appreciate that. So this crab, if an account you can see the crab is there towards me. I'm probably gonna lose this one because there's something in the water. Alright. Alright. Alright, guys, I'm going to try and get you as close up so you can see it. It's a small female. Yeah, it's a wireless mic, Joey. I put some foam over it because it's usually windy out here. Oh, she's still on it. Wow. All right, hopefully you guys can see the chicken. It's a small female, stuck on grass that in the water. There she is. Oh, nope. Oh, let's see how hungry this one is. If you can see the chicken, the crab is going to be right past it. Oh, there you go. Oh, he might be a keeper. We got him over it. Wow. Huh. All right. Well, me and Mr. Bill are going to be buying the ones that Ron has, the DJIs. So, might have to buy that sooner than later. All right, guys, he's definitely too small, so I'm not going to waste, but hopefully you got a good video of the crab. He's actually destroyed that chicken. You know what? I think I could just grab him. Everybody see that? Actually, he might be all right. He's hungry. I'm taking him for a walk. All right, guys, I'm going to put you down. I am going to scoop him up. Florida does not have a size, but he's seen the net. But we're going to, I don't keep anything that small. He's too small for me. It is a male. He's small, but he does have orange on his claws like the females do, but it's not very bright. I'm hoping you guys can see this. As you can see on the bottom, it comes to more of a point than being rounded, and that's how you know it's a male. I wonder if it's being gobbled for me moving in the water. All right. Let's see if I can see some of these comments here. Okay, I'll try and keep the camera closer. Let's see if I can get a picture of this guy here. He is a big boy. So I got ice underneath him. I don't like to let the ice sit or the crab sit on the ice. But he is still feisty. He's chilling out. Yeah, Joey, New York with their laws. I mean, even like the flounder and the fluke. I know they're protecting the species and everything, but it makes it so difficult for people to do anything and enjoy the outdoors. I mean, like you, Joey, whether there's a law or not, we're not going to keep the small crabs. We want them to get big, reproduce. If everybody just did that, then you wouldn't have a bunch of laws in effect because people are just doing the right thing. Yeah, September is usually the best time of the year. But I mean, it's brutal out here. It's mid-90s. Thank God there's a breeze. Hopefully it's not killing everybody's ears. Let's try this pan on this. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So used to flying a drone that using the directional is different on this. Okay. Yeah, my luck, if I had a wired mic, I'd be pulling my phone into the water with me. So this is the main side that I usually crab on. But when you're in between those tides, when it's coming in or going out, it's ripping through here. You can see all the ripples in the water now. And that side is a lot calmer because, see if I can do this without making everybody give them vertigo. Oh, we got to check that line. It looks like a crab on there. All the way down there is 2 drain pipes, and the water actually does a big circle out to the Gulf. So this is a lot more calmer. You can still see it, but that's more of the wind than it is the tide. All right, I'm going to try and lay this down on the ground, plus a little bit closer, so maybe you can actually get a good view. All right, guys, if that's that might be too low. I can't even see the comments to adjust it. It's too bright out. Sorry, guys. Okay. It does feel like there's a crab on here. Can actually feel his claws along the rope. Hey. Someone's to go to college. So it would have made life a lot more easier, and you guys would have a better view of everything. Hi, Wendy. How are you today? I thought doing videos and editing them was difficult. Going live is more difficult. At least with editing them, I can cut stuff out and do 100 retakes. Oh, Joey, when I'm watching you, I try and pick up, everything that you're doing, and try and learn from it. Same thing with Ron. That's the only way, we make each other better is by watching and helping. Sounds good, Joey. I appreciate that. Yeah, Bill, we got to get the DJI because it comes with 2 mics, and it's cordless. So probably when I get home, we'll just we'll get it. That's it. That I need to work out and figure out how to do the scheduling. I don't know why it didn't work. Well, I appreciate you being here, Wendy. The next time I do another video, I got to show you a picture of my grandson. I was trying to get, I asked Ron if he could show it the other night when you were in chat, but he didn't get the text in time. So the next time I'll have my phone, actually, let's see if I can do this. I'm trying to monitor everything. I got Android, both Samsungs. This is a good learning curve for me. That's the way I look at it. Until I get it down packed, it's always going to be learning something new, how to do something better. Right now, the wind is saving me. Otherwise, probably be passing out. Yeah, easy for you to say, Bill. You're sitting home watching on the computer. You can get out here. You could be filming for me. And you're in the AC. right, I'm gonna try and pull a picture up here for you, Wendy. We'll see how this works out. There he is. All right, let me close this down. All right. I'm gonna try and do this, guys. Get to watch the backside of my truck. And of course the sun. How's that? Can we see him? Oh, this way. That is the Support the Blue outfit that I got for him. I'm trying to do it so you don't get the shadow, but that's my grandson. That's Anthony James. Yeah, you know, the only bad thing about being here is the services in and out. There ain't much scenery. I mean, it's beautiful out here. I could sit here all day and just stare out into the distance. You know, the Gulf is right there as far as you can see. You know, like Joey, when you're doing the boardwalk, you know, you got the interactions. It's great. Here, I mean, the car just passed by. He waved, but I'm good with that. You know, this is like me time, my friends' time to enjoy the great outdoors. I'm really trying to get used to the gimbal and how to use the directional and everything, so it's always smooth, but it's actually opposite from when you're flying a drone, and I've been flying a drone a lot to get some hours underneath me, so when I'm trying to use the gimbal, I'm doing it reverse. All right, let's see what we got out here. Just a lot of wind. None of the lines are straight. None of them are what I call walking. You're fine, Wendy. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. You know, I know you support all of us. Duty Ron, Joey, Melanie, I know you support all of us, and we all appreciate you. And that's like me and Joey always talk back and forth, you know, supporting each other, doing what we can for each other to help them out. That's what it's all about. You know, our interaction is like this, but we're all friends. If something happens, you know, if any one of us can do something, we will. You know, it's, as Ed says, watch your six. I believe in watching everybody's six. Absolutely, Wendy. Exactly what it's about. I'm going to check this one. I know the chicken was kind of gone, so we're going to see what we can do here. Hopefully the mic doesn't go too bad. Yeah, so they've actually taken the chicken and just left the skin on the hook. And we'll leave that here because I might draw them in. That crab that I showed you, I don't think the line was in the water more than 5 minutes, and I caught that. Yeah, Joey, I was just looking at the messages. It's hit or miss. I was like the only thing I don't have to worry about, Joey, is the blowfish here. Those blowfish were killing you the last couple of times. I mean, the fish, I think I caught it on video. That was a mullet that was jumping out. A lot of people smoke the mullet. I am not a fan of the mullet at all. It's like to me, it's 10 times worse than a bluefish. But they're great bait. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down and get in view here and get me some water. And I'll turn this phone off here so I can all right, I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna have a seat for a minute, look at my other phone, and chat with you guys some more. I see what you mean, Joey, about being in the landscape. It's almost like doing a short. Nope, I will not eat mullet. Ain't happening. Instead of making mullet, make some more beef jerky. Trying to cover that up so you guys don't hear me swallowing. Yeah, Wendy, I was thinking about doing like a little short with my grandson, but as we see in this world we live in, a lot of sick things going on, a lot of sick people. Oh, I'm gonna try and get this, guys. This is my favorite plane. Bill. Oh, I don't want to look in the sun. They're A-10s. Sorry, I got a little excited, but those are A-10 Warthogs. I really hope I'm getting them on film. I really hope I got them, guys. Sorry if I didn't. They're going to MacDill Air Force Base, Bill, right? That's the direction they would be heading. Yeah, I got excited. Sorry, that's my aircraft background. Oh, that was awesome. All right. Joey, you got the boats going by you? I got jets. All right, let's see what we got going on. Oh, it's hot out there. Wow. Yeah, it's when I was coming here today, I think it was 92, so it's probably pushing 96. What saved me is this breeze. This breeze is hot though. But one thing I will point out, when me and Mr. Bill going to Texas, this heat here, there was 26 degrees humidity. Nothing. It was day and night. I wasn't even sweating in Texas. But this here, this is where you get sick. Yeah, I'm a plane buff. Mr. Bill, he's retired Air Force. I think he worked on the A-10s, the 10 killers, the A-10 Warthogs, and the F-16s are my two favorite planes of all time. I hope I got them on video. I just caught them coming in, and I thought they were just an airliner. But then when I looked up, I seen both of them, and they were banking. And the A-10 you can pick out from any other airplane, doesn't matter what branch, the A-10 just sticks out. It's basically an airplane attached to a cannon. You know, all the planes are a gun attached to a plane. No, that plane is an airplane attached to a gun. No crocodiles. These are alligators here. I mean, they are, but we got crabs on the line here, guys. All right, that was nice to sit down. And now we're back at it. Yeah, YouTube is definitely a learning curve. I mean, me and Bill, we just did an intro video. Oh wait, here we go. Learning a gimbal is a learning curve. All right, I'm gonna try and do this. I'll get better at this. It's just gonna take some time. No, wrong way. Here we go. And this is where my camera falls. All right, I think we should be good. If you guys see that middle PVC pipe, you see how that line is pulled straight out? There's a crab on there. Hey, when you stop learning, that's when it becomes an issue. I hope when I'm 90 years old, I'm still learning. Yeah, I really hope you guys can see that. I mean, the way it's going, it's acting like a larger crab. So hopefully we'll have number 2. So I would love to do a crab boil for everybody. Crab boil, show you how I cook them, clean them. That's about it, because watching somebody eat crabs, that's a mess. Actually, I should have bought my tripod out. We just bought a remote control 360 mount for the cameras. That would have worked perfect, because I could have put it on person ID and it would have just followed me. There's a learning curve. So like when I come here, I usually always take a friend with me. And you all should know what I mean. I've seen a gator here twice. Seen quite a few snakes, a water moccasin. And I've been approached by some shady people while I'm out here. Looks like there's a crab on that one too. So I use when I'm scooping them, depending on the depth of the water. Crab right there, a little guy. The net underneath, and I'll bring the crab into the net, or I'll come from behind and scoop it. I do have a commercial sized crabbing cage, but the last time I used it, it got caught on rocks and I had to go my waist deep and get the cage, so I don't use it too often. I'm going to try and walk him right into the net here, and then I'll pick it up. I think I'm on camera, hopefully not. The good thing is you can kind of pull the crab to what direction you want, if there's a rock or something in the way. This guy is fighting, so I think it's going to be a good size. Hopefully my audio is not garbled. Oh, he either let go or he's walking in with it right now. Okay. Oh, nothing there. He let go. All right. You know, the worst part about this is if you guys are talking to me, I have no idea what's going on. That's the worst part. So this one here again, crab walked in towards the shoreline. Yeah, I'm saying he's caught up in the reeds right now. Pull too hard, he'll let go. Oh man, this guy is like on. Alright, I'm gonna try not to talk too much because it's gonna get all garbled when I go away. So I was trying to see if I can get to him from the land, but there's absolutely no way. In the scenery. Oh, he's still on. Wow. Come on. Another little one. No. Trying to get him for you guys. All right. So like Joey said, get them by their swingers. They can't get you. Now you see how small this guy is here. Not only that, you're not going to get anything out of his claws. So this guy needs to go back and get bigger for us. Well, there we go. Come on. Hope you guys enjoy the sky view. Here we go. All right, check out what everybody's saying here. Everybody get to see my face up close and personal. Wow, Fluker, 19 inches now. No mosquitoes, Joey. None whatsoever. Hi, Erica. How are you? Thank you for joining. Oh, I didn't know Sarge went live. I didn't get no notification. Yeah, he was a little one, Joey. Maybe 3.5. I don't think he made 4 inches. You know, not most of the meat comes from the claws, you know, Joey. So I mean, his claws are smaller than my pinky, so it's kind of a waste. Listen, Joey and Ron are the mosquito kings. I'm looking at my phone trying to talk to you. That's great. If there was no breeze, the mosquitoes would be probably eating me alive. And another insect, but if my mic cuts in and out, it's not going to sound good. So we'll stay away from that. But it's a hot breeze. So it's keeping the bugs off of me. I'm very happy for it. I got my Deets right there. Got my suntan lotion. You know, I need to protect myself. Hey, Joe, you got to talk to Ron. You guys need to get a decal. Get some mosquito spray or something. Or that would be funny. It'd probably be a big seller with the merch. Oh, let me show everybody what me and Mr. Bill just got today. I'm trying to do this so that way I can make sure that everybody's seeing it. Listen, Joe, I ain't going to blame you. I'm going to blame Ron on that one. So we just got our decals to put on the cars for Gadsden Freedom Outdoors. Try and get the name out there a little bit more. So we got some business cards coming for Gadsden Freedom Outdoors and for the Gadsden Freedom Outdoors aerial. Now, Mr. Bill, he does real estate, drone. He's a real estate licensed agent and drone operator, which they call Part 107. Right now, I just have my hobbyist license. I am going next week to take my Part 107 to be a officially licensed drone operator. But drones are a lot of fun. They're expensive. You know, like right now with this wind, I was gonna bring my drone in case downtime, but I'd have a hard time. My drone would be fighting in this with this breeze. So we got all kinds of apps and everything that we check forecast, everything about the weather, FAA, you know, all their rules and regulations. Yeah, maximum altitude, you gotta go on a website, you need to check certain areas. The closer you get to airport is restricted. It is so much information, it's interesting. Well, Joey, I listened to Ron and I put a little real thin piece of foam on this mic. So it's working out. So I learned something. All right, I just seen somebody join. Hi, Margaret. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. It's my official first live, so you're one of the first to be on one of my lives. I really appreciate it. So hopefully maybe some more people, you know, I'll stay at it. I'm good. I'm retired. I can sit here all day until the chicken runs out, you know, but we got low tide still going out. I'll give everybody a 360. I'll check the lines. And then I will show everybody the one crab that I did catch, if they haven't seen it. And I'm kind of trying to watch my other phone and not stick my face in everybody's eyes. Oh, let me switch this around. There we go. All right, that's man, it's so hard to see. It's so bright. I see that line. You can see it being pulled. So there's a crab on there. He's chomping on the chicken with his claws. Now, all right, let's see if I pan instead of moving. Sorry, guys. So now you see this PVC with the line. I'm going to walk this one because I want to get both of them in. They're both going towards the shore. So now I'm going to have two crabs entangled. And it looks like the third line is starting to move. All right, guys, I'm going to set you down. And I'm going to see if I can get these crabs. So I'm going to try and put you on the ground here to find a nice sturdy spot. Just give me a second. I want to check my other phone, see if I got you guys in view. All right, looking good. I'm going to move it over a little bit to the left. Yeah, it'd be nice to have like height so you guys can really see. But that's a pretty good view. I'm going to move it over to the left a little bit. See, now if Ron was here, he can start calling me rookie all over again. Wendy, you still in the chat? That's where me and Ron work together. PSA 2, Brooklyn North. You heard the other night, he called me a rookie. So basically, he came on a year before me. So a full year experience working at PSA 2, and I'm a rookie, which is fine. He's got more experience than me. But we get bust chops at anybody who came on a job after us, and they are officially called a rookie. And I am definitely a rookie at YouTube Live. But with the help of Mr. Joey Brooklyn, Mr. Duty Ron, I will learn very quickly. All right, so I'm not sure if there's a crab in this one. If it is, he is walking right at me. You can actually feel the fish biting the chicken. Beautiful butterfly in frame. Oh, he's there. He's actually walking towards me. So now, you'll see as we get closer to the plant here, I'm gonna try and walk that way, which will make it easier. This is not a crab, this is actually a big fish trying to eat the piece of chicken. No, no, there it goes. Chicken is walking. Nope, don't go in there. So I'm going to try and keep this in frame for you instead of walking around that way. If I catch him, I catch him. If not, it's, more for me showing you guys how I do this and enjoying this. He is walking right into the grass. All right, I am gonna have to go off camera because he is wrapping it around the plant. This water feels like it's 100 degrees. Now, get over here. I'm talking to the crab like he'll listen. He just took and ran underneath all the grass. And it looks like a smaller one. So I do love seafood. My son's girlfriend slash fiance, she is a vegetarian. So the more crabs I catch, the more she's going to enjoy dinner. All right, I wish I can pick the camera up and show you guys, but now there is 2 crabs on this chicken. And I'm trying to get it where they're next to each other so I can scoop both of them up. Okay, she let go. They're both small. One's only got 1 claw, the other one is a female. Another little guy. He's only got 1 claw, so that means he's been bullied. And if you notice, Joey, I don't know if I didn't notice it on your videos. We call this a mud crab. He basically buries constantly. He's pretty much living in the mud. He's not as white. All right. Yeah, we got one of them. This is what happens. They are destroying the chicken. All right, let's try for the other one. Man. So the best type of chicken to use that stays on this is chicken necks. There seems to be an issue to find chicken necks in stores. So I try and get the hook in there a couple of times. They go on both sides of the bone, but as you can see, they destroy it. And I'll usually put 2 chicken necks on one line, but I might be losing a lot of crabs because of the chicken. Oh, I will get used to this gimbal. There we go. All right, guys, I'll show you this crab. Whoever didn't see him from before. There we go. That is a big blue claw crab. I was here for 5 minutes and caught him. It's probably a good 6+ inches in. He's still nice and feisty. All right, stay cool, buddy. All right, let me give you guys a view and then I'll sit down here. So where that white truck is leaving now, that's my good spot. But it'd be too much of a hassle to pack everything up, turn around, and get over there. All right, so all of you that just joined, so off in the distance, that is the Gulf of Mexico. This here area is all almost like a sanctuary. If you watch the one video of the drone, sorry guys, I don't know what my gimbal is doing here. Sorry if I'm getting you dizzy. So there was a manatee in here swimming around. And during the summer months, you know, with these high heats, a lot of the vegetation will die, and that'll bring the manatees into these cooler, I don't know if it's cooler, but more greener areas. So that's a landmass where you see the trees there. It's a high elevation and everything else. All the green you see is mangroves. Way out in the distance there, that's Pine Island. There's a Pine Island Beach. It's a private residence. You know, as you can see, it's low tide. The tide is still going out. Now this road here that I'm panning over was a few feet under the water with Hurricane Idalia. I'm going to add it after this video. The sheriff's department, local sheriff's department, was out here with a 2-ton truck. It's a military truck. And down on that road off in the distance where you see that truck, that was about 4 feet under the water. So the hurricane flooded this entire area. All those houses out in the distance, they're on stilts. So they're built to withstand the water. Most of the homes are built for 135-mile-an-hour winds. But this is all, there's some fish in here, a lot of crabs. And all the woods in the back, this is all part of Weeki Wildlife Preserve. It looks like it might get rain soon. All right, let me sit down here for a minute. Flip this camera around, talk to everybody. There we go. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. I'm just looking back at comments here. Margaret, I think you were here when I was talking about the drone license. We have quite a few drone videos up now from our trip to Texas, and actually from this location here, where you could see the manatee swimming around. I think I have 3 to 5 more drone videos. They're from Texas when we went out there looking for property. So there's going to be a lot more drone videos. Mr. Bill, he is the expert with the drones. But one thing I will say, we are getting infrared thermal drones. So we're going to do some night flying. Probably over here, see if we can spot any animals at night using that infrared thermal lens on the drone. I'm really looking forward to that. Well, congratulations, Margaret, on the film. If you have a YouTube channel, please share it. If the film is going to be out there, I'll share it. I'm sure Joey will share it out. We'll get the word out to everybody in the community about your film, if that's a possibility. That's right, Joey, PSA 2. NYCHA. Wait, is Mr. Duty Ron himself in here too? Did I miss him? All right, slight buffering. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to read this and talk to you. Well, the chicken's breaking down. I'm using chicken thighs, and I like to leave them out overnight, so they kind of get a little nasty. So I think they broke down way too much. Team Brittany, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. And I'm not on the cover today. Okay, so the water here is what we call brackish. Incoming tide, the salt water from the Gulf of Mexico flushes through here and mixes with the fresh water, so you get a brackish. Joey, like in Jersey with the bull sharks in the canals, that's brackish water. Until you get deep into the canals and it's pure fresh, this is brackish. So like the alligators, a lot of the fish, they could survive in both. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, Hurricane Lee, I got to keep an eye out for that. Right now, it looks like it's going to turn north, but the east coast of Florida, the Carolinas, and Georgia could still get hit with that. We just got to watch the currents. That's the bad thing with hurricanes. So Hurricane Idalia, the initial landfall was right here, literally where I'm standing. My house is 8 miles from this spot. So I might not be sitting here talking to you guys and doing this right now. So what happened, there was a one front that pushed it down, and there was another front that was pushing it more out west into the Gulf. That's probably the only thing that saved this entire area from being destroyed. Now up north, they got a lot of damage. It wasn't as bad as last year, but northern Florida, actually the area where it made landfall was where me and Bill were last year looking for property to buy. So the video, road trip to Mayo, Florida, that's where that hurricane hit. What, 2 weeks ago? It landfalled right there. So I always say there's a reason. You know, I definitely believe God is watching out. I mean, there's two perfect examples of it. All right, guys, I'm trying to catch up. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. Tell me, Brittany, if you want to be a moderator, just let me know. You know, we'll get the whole crew. You know, I got to talk to Dawn Marie and Miss Donna Marie, you know, Joey and I, you know, keep our moderator community going. Because we all know what we're looking for, right? You know, we all started with Duty Ron and him telling us what to look for and, you know, to keep everything peaceful, you know, nice community. You know, that's what I'm looking for. You know, same Joey. You know, I'm learning from Ron and Joey. Yeah, blackish. We call it brackish. I don't know. It's a mix. Fresh and salt water. Erica, exactly. You know, we try and keep everything clean. I'm a fair person. I could sit down and have a conversation and discuss any topic with anybody and respect their views. You know, that's what it's about. You know, today's society, it's my way or the highway. No, you got to respect everybody. You got to support everybody. You got to watch out for everybody. You know, being retired law enforcement, that was the name of the game. You know, I had to watch my 6 duty Rons when I worked, you know, the same tours. We watch out for each other. We protected the community. I'm retired, and listen, in a heartbeat, that blue blood still runs. You know, and Ron will tell you the same thing. Joey, he's a civil servant. You know, he knows it. He worked hand in hand with housing police, you know, and NYPD. It's a small community, and what Ron, Ed, Sergeant Bill, Joey does, Melanie, what me and Mr. Bill are starting to do, you know, trying to keep that community, you know, keeping everybody aware. You know, like me and Joey, we're more in everything but the true crime. You know, we're kind of leaving that to Ron, Ed, Melanie. You know, we kind of try to bring the brighter side. You know, we go to that dark area, all that horrible stuff that is going on, and then Joey and I, Mr. Bill, sorry, Bill, you know, we're trying to bring you the nicer things to enjoy, to think about the better stuff. Just in case everybody doesn't realize, you know me as retired Irish detective, over here enjoying a conversation, not watching for cribs. Mr. Bill, that's my brother. He is a United States Air Force veteran. You know, he is my partner in crime on this adventure with Gadsden Freedom Outdoors. So he's in here monitoring as well. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Bill. He's our drone professional. And of course, Joey Brooklyn, the moderator. Exactly, Erica. You know, our world is trying to be nice about it. And I can't believe what I really want to say. But you know what I mean. It's not good right now. You know, and it's good and evil. And us as a community, you know, for the victims and the families, you know, that's what we need to do. We need to support everybody. We don't need to know anybody. I'm going to use Duty Ron for example. We've got 180,000 subscribers. Us that are always there, you know, we know each other from chat, from going to Joey or Melanie or Sergeant Bill's chat. We know each other, right? So we don't need to know everybody face to face, but knowing that person that you talk to almost every day, You know, yeah, okay, it's a community, but I'd still stand there and protect each and every one of yous. I would stop in a heartbeat. You know, that to me as a community is to watch out for everybody. You don't even have to be in a community. Just watch out and care about everybody. Brandy, it really is. I mean, it's all around us. You know, I said earlier, my friend is always with me. I've seen poisonous snakes here. I've seen alligators. I've had some shady people stop and talk to me, and you know, the spidey senses went off. So my friend is everywhere, always with me. You know, and that's what I mean. You know, it's a bad situation, but I wouldn't hesitate to protect somebody. It's just who I am. Ron's the same way. Ed, Sergeant Bill. I mean, Sergeant Bill, he was actually a sergeant in one of my units that I worked in street crime. Lieutenant Pete was in that unit as well. I could sit here and talk with you guys all day long, like, you know. All right, who's that? Oh, that's you. Joey, thank you. I appreciate that, brother. You know that. Listen, you were in the mix too. You know, NYCHA, come on now. You've seen everything we've seen. So I feel for you, brother. You know, I made a point with my family being superintendents and, you know, emergency response units, all those. I made sure my family is well known in NYCHA. And NYCHA is New York City Housing Authority. My family is well known there, as well under the police department, several generations. I think there's like 10 of us now in law enforcement, and I think I'm the 4th generation civil servant. But I always made sure to look out for every NYCHA employee, whether secretary, maintenance man, super. They looked out for me. They took care of me. They all know my father, my grandfather. I had bigger keys than most superintendents. All right, guys, I'm going to check these lines. And I actually got boom is moving in. Let me check these lines real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Listen, if I missed anybody's comment and I missed anybody to thank anybody for being here, you know, let's not give you that guy's view. I appreciate every single one of yous. You know, leave me a comment, hit the like button. I appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of great videos coming. Don't know, was it you, Erica? Oh no, it was Deep Banks who was asking me to do some more firearm videos. We're going to get to a lot of that. Hopefully next week we're going to be going shooting. But let me flip this camera around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is what happens in Florida. They just start moving in like that. That's thunderstorm, rain clouds moving in. Great thing about Florida. Okay, so it looks like all 3 lines have a crab on it. Of course. It's just like hunting. When you're not paying attention, a deer walks underneath you and stares at you. So it'll be raining right across this water, and it'll be dry here. It's the craziest thing. All right, let's try and do this with the camera. And we'll try the middle one, and again, if you've joined late, I'm sorry. I am trying to learn all of this. I am not a professional like Joey when he's out there crabbing, but I'm watching and I'm learning. All right, so that middle line, you can see it's straight. I'm hoping that we have a crab on there. But if you can see, my chicken's right there, so that means a crab has walked the chicken back into shore. So I'm going to check the one off to the left yet first, as long as I don't fall. I show you guys a moon out in the daylight right now. Gotta have humor, right? And Brittany, you missed it. I explained the male crab in detail. I'm going to catch this just to show you guys. Think this is our one-armed bandit. No, it's not. Come on. Uh-oh. All right, I'll leave the chicken there for you. And that line again back into the shore. What's going on? I think they stole the chicken. One of the coolest things I've seen in this area is a stingray. It wasn't fun because I almost stepped on it, but that was probably the coolest thing I've seen here. All right, guys, I'm gonna move yous over, see if I can get this crab on the line because he's pulling pretty good. All right, I think that's in shot. Let's go home with more than one crab. And we get chased out of here by the rain. Oh, man. And I do appreciate each and every one of you is taking your time out of the day to come join me. Hopefully the mic is not all garbled. So again, this crab is walking underneath the overhanging brush. And one of these times is going to be a keeper. But I'm going to try and get him out. I said it'd be cool if there was an alligator so I can show you. But so like when you're scanning water, now it's kind of like we're hunting. That thing that doesn't belong, so you would actually see it look like a piece, a log floating in water. And scanning, I'm more scared of the snakes than the gator. They're a little hard to hit, if you know what I mean. Snake's a little bit harder because it looks like a turtle head sticking out of the water. So I'm going to be quiet, see if you guys can actually hear. We call them boomers down here, but it's the dove. One. Wow, that's the first time. So FBC, which is Florida Wildlife Police, they usually stop Check. Legally, you don't need a fishing license to crab, but it is the way for them to check and make sure everybody is legit. So you might have seen some items on my car. Then again, he's probably going to make a U-turn and come back. Pretty cool. Hopefully I don't have to shut off the mic, but if I have to, I'm just going to leave the mic in the car and the camera where it is. All right, so this is a small crab. Nope, this way. See what I mean? You can kind of direct them where you want them. Come on. It's perfect. All right, nope, come here. Come here. Yeah. All right, so this is a little female. You see how the underneath is rounded? And the orange red on the claws is a little bit more vibrant than the males. This is, actually the female is more like a triangle. When they have eggs, it becomes very round. It was a good joke the other day during Joey's live about the male and females. Oh, right. All right, guys, I got one more piece of chicken. If you guys want me to stay live until this chicken is gone, just put a 1 up in chat. If not, I'll just end it. So I'm trying to learn, Joey, using a 1 and the 2. Pick you guys up in a second. I swear one of these days when I touch this camera, I'm going to get it correctly. All right, who we got there? All right, guys, I'll keep it going. I appreciate it. So I think most of you has joined late. So this side of your left side of the road is more secluded from your right. This is where the water builds up. You can see those storm clouds building. But down this way that I'm facing is drainage pipes. So the water will circulate and then it'll wind up coming back out to this side. And off in the distance is Pine Island Beach. And it's a private residence. Sort of like what we've seen the private residence in Gilgo Beach. That's sort of how that's set up too. And out in the distance is the Gulf of Mexico. If you watch the drone videos, you'll get a nice aerial view of this whole area. At the time we were out here, the water level, we were at high tide, so almost everything was under the water. Sorry about that quick turnaround. Car coming. All right, let me flip this around. Inside view of my car there. There we go. Excuse me, I need some water here. Sorry for the sound effects. All right, what we got going on? Just bear with me, I'm going through the chat. Joey, your dad was in Bronx Tale? That's awesome. Joey, I'm sorry for your loss. It's two different ways of crabbing. We're sharing skills. We learn from each other. Now, I miss crabbing out in Long Island Sound. We used to rent boats, little 12-foot skiffs, go out through the channels, and then we used to go into the islands, and we would drift the current, and we'd stand up on the seats, and as we're drifting, you would see the crabs, and we would just scoop them up with the nets, like I'm doing with the nets here. A lot of times there'd be so many crabs, we were jumping out of the boat, running around, scooping up crabs, coming back to the boat, dumping them in the garbage pail, and we would just We would just drift. It was great. I miss it. A few things I miss about New York. There. No, you know what the difference is? I ain't got blowfish here stealing and chasing the crabs away. You can like with the chicken on the line, you can feel the fish. It's like little pops. Yeah, the blowfish are ridiculous. I should be facing this way. I might get lucky. The storm looks like it's breaking up, but it's probably raining there and beautiful here. Yeah, Long Island Sound is beautiful. Plenty of times, especially out in Montauk and Crabtree, out in the charter boats fishing. I miss fluke and flounder. Look at that, there's a crab right there. All right. Let's flip this around, see if I show you this crab. So to get my big face shoved in your eyes. All right. So if you guys can see the chicken right next to that rock, there's a little crab that's munching on it. And those are needlefish we call them. All right, this middle one does look like there is something pulling on it. Hey, look, maybe see the chicken moving? If you look to the right side of the chicken, that's a crab munching on it. All right, we'll see if we can, it looks like a little female. We'll leave her alone. We'll see if we can get whatever's on this other one. Crab, if you're gonna stand there with the chicken, you're gonna get caught because you're in my way. Come back with the chicken. Okay. Feels like a crab. This actually might be a mullet. It's popping on my, but it's pulling like a crab. Oh, that's a crab. This is the chicken that's almost gone. No, don't go that way. You're gonna run right into my crab. Damn. So I'm trying uh, between the both of them. Joey, I'm feeling the frustration of just trying to catch a crab for everybody. It's like, you know they're here. You catch them all the time. But I think they're camera shy. Oh, so the one thing I didn't tell you is on these ropes, I have a little knot, and it tells me that the chicken's 3 feet away. This water's getting, tide's coming in. Oh, okay. All right, so I can see the crab, and he just let go. strike and a miss. This is just so peaceful, just being out here. Sorry for the sound effects. Yeah, those blowfish were horrible. Blowfish Mafia. Joey, there's your merch right there. Blowfish Mafia. Nah, Joey, the last time I seen an alligator was a few years ago. It was a 6-foot alligator. I've seen quite a few snakes, and that's why if you watching me, I'm always looking. The snakes scare me more than the alligators. Alligators are a bigger target. This breeze has gotten hotter than it was before. Whew. But a day like this beats any other day. Even you guys are in the shade. Yep. We got the rattlesnakes. We got 2 different types of rattlesnakes, I believe. And we got the eastern, and I think we got the pygmy rattlesnake, which is a tiny little rattlesnake. The only way you're getting bit by them is if you poke them. Their mouth's only big enough to get like on your toes and fingers. Pythons, yeah. Pythons are more or less down South Florida in the Everglades. I mean, in these woods there are. Actually, they just caught an 18-foot python. Every year they have like a competition or python. You win prizes. You win money. A couple of kids caught, I think it was an 18-footer. Yeah, everybody's friendly for the most part. Around the bend here, there's some secluded spots and not so nice stuff goes on there. So that's why I stay on this strip of the road out in the open. That's probably where the FWC officer was going. But you got the cottonmouth, water moccasin. You got the coral snake, which is one of the most deadliest snakes there are. What else, Bill? The the rattlesnakes, cottonmouth, water moccasin, copperhead, coral snake. I mean, those are your deadly ones. And then you got the pythons. You got the king snakes, like up north in New York, the black races. Your corn snake, your brown snake. Like the black snakes, I always see them outside my house in my yard. So when I got to let my dogs out, you'll see. I have a video because everybody wanted to see the dogs. Joey, we need to do. One of us go live, the other one join, and we'll do like the community pets. I did a video of my dogs, and I showed my cats. I showed Mr. Bill's dog, Remington. So it's the Gats and Freedom Furry, the four-legged furry friends or something I called it. I'm going to post that soon. I can't see. Yeah, coral snakes is the bad one. You got like under a minute to get to the hospital for them. I've been charged by a wild boar. I was like 3 years ago hunting. When I go hunting, period, my sidearm is always my 45. Just because. Was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Took my daughter boar hunting. She hit a heart shot, but it was a 243. It just doesn't penetrate. So wild boars, they have we call it a shield. They have like anywhere from a ½ inch up to 2 inch thick shield that covers from behind their ears and all their vitals. So it just didn't penetrate that. And we had to track it, and we found it at night, and I had to use the handgun to dispatch it, to say it nicely. Yes, like armor, yep. But we're going to be going boar hunting. My daughter, my grandson are coming down hopefully next month, November, right before me and Mr. Bill go back to Texas. And her and her boyfriend want to go boar hunting, so there'll be videos for that. And then who knows, if we ever get out to the range, I actually might take my new night scope boar hunting. But we'll have those hunting videos. We have some Gats and Freedom Outdoor members, field members that have hunting videos that we're going through now. But like I said, I have a dog video because everybody, when I went live with Duty Ron, everybody was asking about the dogs. So I did a nice video, I think it's like 5 or 6 minutes long, of my dogs chasing a drone in the backyard. And then I added Mr. Bill's lab, yellow retriever, I forget. And then my son's 2 cats. So just kind of showing everybody, our 4-legged family members. The 50 cal Desert Eagle, it is a hand cannon. Even a 50 cal Barrett rifle. I mean, there'd be nothing left of it. I use 308 when I go hunting. It's enough power, or a little buffing, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. I use certain bullets. It has more stopping power, less damage. Yes. The only problem is when you go boar hunting, it's hard to do bacon because farm-raised pig, they raise them to be big and put on a lot of fat around the ribs because the bacon comes from the ribs. So wild boar, you don't get that fat on them, especially down in Florida. Like your average white-tailed deer in Florida might be 120, 130 pounds versus New York, 220 pounds. It's because up north they're storing fat for the winter. Same thing with black bears. Down here they're tiny. Yeah, I didn't shoot that. I remember that day. What is going on? Nobody wants to play no more. Yeah, but hopefully next week, we've been talking about getting out to the range and doing, we got multiple cameras now, so we can do slow motion. We got a sight in our digital night vision scopes on our new AR 308s. And then we're going to do a lot of handgun shooting, a lot of target practice. Going to go over a lot of tactical issues. I know a couple of people. I'm not going to mention them, but they're in the community. Want me to go over some basic firearm instructions. I did a video on how to select the right handgun. I need to go a step further into that. You know, like, well, now you're a gun owner. Now what? So I'm going to do a process step by step becoming a gun owner. You know, I'm going to give my recommendations from my experience. Mr. Bill used to own a gun store. Yeah, Joey, I feel like you now. Actually, I felt like that all day. I got one keeper. Fish are jumping. But no, this is nice. You know, Joey, just like you said, doesn't matter if you catch or not, being outdoors, enjoying the beautiful, you know, wildlife and scenery and talking to the great community. That's what it's about. You know, I mean, we're sitting here having a good time. You guys are staring at me. I'm looking at my phones, hoping to see a crab. I was never a fan of a SIG. I'm always a Smith & Wesson guy. But their new model, P365, the X macro is 17 rounds. I know I'm getting over subject here, but I'm talking amongst friends. So if you're not a gun owner and you're thinking about it, reach out to me, reach out to Gadsden Freedom Outdoors, email us, leave a comment. We'll get back in touch with you and answer any questions we can. I'll even do, Mr. Bill will do videos on specific issues. One of Bill's friends is a lawyer. He wrote a book regarding being a handgun owner in the state of Florida. We're trying to get him to go do a live show. I mean, that would be really interesting, and get his book on there out to everybody. You know, the only thing I could say is it's not wrong, it's not a bad idea to be a gun owner. To protect yourself, family, and friends, you know, that's what it is. I know a lot of people don't like guns. I understand that, and I respect that. But in today's society, you got to keep that in the back of your head. It can happen to you. And I have videos, they're on 8-track. I got to get them transferred over digitally. When I was hunting in Canada, bear hunting, I actually had a bear climb up. His nose was on my tree stand. It wasn't fun. Was not fun. A 30-30 is a good gun. I call it a brush gun. It's a heavier bullet. I have a 35 lever action Erica, which I use also. Excuse the phrase, but that is my meat gun. That is my all-around hunting gun. Yeah, but a lot of people don't like guns. You know, you got to respect it. You got to understand where they're coming from. Also, a lot of people are not educated on firearms, on how to handle them, how to use them. There's no basic knowledge of it. You know, and if we can educate somebody about it, that's what it's about. I'm fully for educating, taking the time out, one-on-one, explaining, answering questions. You know, I'd rather see somebody safe and have it and never have to use it, rather than be put in that situation. You know, down in Florida, we are constitutional carry. That was just passed a few months ago. We are a stand your ground state. You know, and a lot of incidents have been prevented because of a legally armed citizen. A lot of law enforcement lives have been saved because of legally armed citizen. It's not bad. I just understand and I respect everybody's opinion and belief. I'm just not a fan of when somebody tries to shove it down my throat. That's against it. You know, that's not being fair. Oh God. All right, so Margaret, that happens more than you think. I'm not gonna mention names. I'm gonna say it. I've seen it a few times being in NYPD. I know of a few people. I'll just leave it at that because we don't want to, what's the word, dox anybody. I'm gonna check these chickens, guys. I could sit here all day getting a suntan, no bugs, so even better. But I'm gonna check these chickens. If there's anything on it, I'll pull the camera to the side. Exactly, Brittany. Guns don't kill people. You can drop most guns off of the Empire State Building, some of them, and they won't discharge. It's all in the mechanism. I mean, Empire State Building might be a little drastic, but it's kind of trying to prove a point. But you understand what I'm saying. There's never been a gun that's ran up to somebody and said those famous words. All right, here, Krabby, Krabby. I'm trying not to stand directly in front of the camera. I take this mic over for a second here because getting a little dehydrated. I don't want to give you guys sound effects of an ocean while I'm drinking. All right. So I think we do have a crab on one of the chickens. So bring you guys over here and see if Flippy is around. Listen, I just want to say thank you to all of you for hanging out with me. What are we going on? 2 hours. So I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back. This is my first time. My scheduled live didn't work, and I had to redo a new live. So it's a learning curve. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. All right, let's turn this around. Let's see if we get lucky here. All right, we're going to aim over here. Take a look at the camera angle. Right, let's see. All right, it might be a little bit better. Try and keep it fun and interesting. I mean, this is, listen, hunting and fishing is boring. But I'll try and keep it entertaining. Like Joey says, you know, you guys talk amongst yourselves. You know, everybody's interacting. Nothing. Huh. That would be why. That one's gone. All right, everybody. Well, I am out of chicken. This chicken here is all destroyed. It's 8 pieces of chicken, 2 hours. I'll give you guys another 360 of this beautiful area. I think the next time I'm going to have to try and get chicken next so it'll last longer. Let's see if there's a setting on the gimbal. Slow it down. There you can see the storm clouds. They're still building up out there in the distance. All right, guys, I'm going to flip this around here. There we go. Talk to you for a few more minutes and then I think we're going to end it. I got no more chicken. I guess I can always go snorkeling. What do we got? Yes, Erica, I'm drinking. I just finished a bottle of water. Yeah, Joey, chicken. You should bring like 8 pieces. It usually does a lot better, lasts a lot longer. I might have just left it out to defrost too long and it really broke down. I've never had this problem before. And usually I'm out here 3 to 4 hours. But this was good. This was a learning curve. I got the live to finally work. The last time I did it on the GoPro, I couldn't connect. And then I tried to schedule it today and I couldn't get it to work, so I had to create a new one. Hi, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I can't talk. I appreciate each and every one of you coming out here. Thank you to Joey for modding for me. Mr. Bill for coming in and watching. You should have been here and enjoying this beautiful day. The next time, we'll go down towards Mr. Bill's area. We'll hit the canals. We'll get some traps out as well, like Joey uses. And I'll bring my big commercial trap. We'll throw that in there. Get the drones out. We'll do some aerial footage of crabbing. And yeah, hopefully I'll get out here. The weather's starting to cool down a little bit. Well, I don't mind the temperature. It's the humidity. Yes, Brittany, it all worked out. Finally, I just got to figure out a little bit more stuff. I'm going to touch base with Joey and figure out the scheduling. Get in touch with Joey, Ron. It's a learning curve. Learning this worked out. I can't believe it's 2 hours that, everybody's hanging out here enjoying this beautiful day. It's like Joey, trying to catch more crabs, but got one crab. My son's girlfriend, fiance, she'll enjoy it. And I'll cook myself some steak tonight. Yeah. So I want to test it out once we get our heat sensor drone. Because you can use, and this is what I don't understand with that case going on in Pennsylvania, it doesn't matter. In this heat here, I guarantee you it's pushing 98 degrees. I could feel it. Those drones will work. So a person's temperature, like my core temperature, is going to be hotter than the air. So those drones will pick up the smallest thing. And then you can pinpoint, you could set a temperature range, say 98 degrees to 110. So now that camera will zone in on that temperature. So I don't know what these guys are saying. They might not have a drone team like Texas State Police. They have a drone special operations team. All they do is drones. So like Mr. Bill and I, when David was on with EquiSearch, we're going to reach out. We're going to get in touch with him. So that way there's 2 more bodies to help in search and rescue or any type of searching, needs. So, and plus we'll have the thermal imaging, but once we start doing thermal videos, that'll be fun. Exactly, Joey. Erica, you know, me and Bill need to put together a bloopers reel because, so going live, you got to stay on your A game, right, Joey? But the thing is this, I used to be an outgoing person, you know, I got older, calmer, think more. But, you know, so like now, you know, sometimes I can't think, I'm not thinking straight or I'll mess up. Doesn't matter, you know, especially with this community. We have a good time. We joke, you know, that's what it's about. But like when we do, me and Bill, when we went to Texas, we had like 20 hours of video. We're still editing it. One video might take 3 to 6 hours, you know, but it's a lot. And then when I'm doing certain videos, I might do 50 takes and finally get annoyed with it. But we just did a video, like an intro video, so everybody, introducing ourselves to everybody. Most of you know me, but I wanted everybody to get an introduction to Mr. Bill. So we're going to be posting an intro video so you guys all know about us and what the channel is about. Got the dog video. I know everybody was asking about the dogs. Joey, I think they got to be using drones, but Ron said that one of the news reporters was stating that it's too hot for drones. No, it's not. Or too hot for thermal. That's not true. It's not true. It could be, I mean, I'm in Florida. They work all the time with thermal. I'm waiting for it to get shipped, but it's not true. It's not true. It'll pick up variations of temperature. So like, look on YouTube. You'll see, look up thermal deer recovery. And it gives you a perfect example of how a heat signature shows up. Like a deer will show up bright red, like blood red, and then everything around is a different color. It's pretty cool. Exactly, Bill. Well, I think it's more too hot for thermals is what the news was saying. Joey's like anything else. Let me show you this bird real quick, and then kind of like I was going to say, cut everybody loose from class. It's always learning, right? That's what it's about. I could sit here all day and not even have to crib. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not sure actually what that one is. It's a little egret. That's a different one. I've never seen a bluish. I've never seen a bluish one. Usually white. But yeah, you get all kinds of wildlife. Usually there's eagles. Guys, you see how much that tide's gone down? That's all dry back there. I mean, I could walk back there, but I'll be up into my neck in mud. Yeah, look. If you go back in the video, you can see there was water there. The low tide is 308 or 1508. So, might still be going down. All right, guys, I'm going to flip this around if my gimbal feels like working. Come on. There we go. All right. Like I said, I could sit here all day. Like in my videos, I just sit there talking nonstop. I got to cut myself off. All right. Thank you, Vespa, for joining. I appreciate it. Hi, Carol. Thank you for joining. It's the other crabbing guy. It's retired Irish detective. Yes, we're in Florida. This is Bayport, Florida. It's 40 minutes northwest of Tampa, right on the west coast, right by the Gulf of Mexico. Man, new people are joining. I wish I had more chicken. Oh, wow, you can really notice the delay doing it this way. Yeah, Joe, I'll touch base with you. I got to figure out that scheduling So that way, when I schedule it, people will get it, because there might have been some hiccups with the notifications because I did the scheduling. Yeah, it's probably about 98 degrees. We're going on 2.5 hours live. So I've been out here about 3 hours. I'll give you guys, we got Vesper and Cal, I'll give you guys a 360. We're just wrapping it up and thanking everybody for coming and joining my live today. Let me switch it around and give you guys a view. So we're over here crabbing. This is my first live, so it's a learning curve for me. I'm trying to get the hang of it. So what you see with the PVC poles, I have line attached, a hook on the end, and we'll get the camera going. And I use chicken thighs. And I'll throw it out there, and hungry crab gets it. I pull them in. I use a net to catch them. I got one crab. Well, caught a bunch of smalls. You know, I threw them back. No sense of keeping them. Want them to get bigger. So I'll give you guys a 360 where I'm at for you that just joined. And I'll show you the one crab I caught, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Once these cars pass, so I don't get hit. All right, so out there in the distance, in the far distance, that is the Gulf of Mexico. That is actually where Hurricane Idalia came through. And this is all canals, sanctuary for wildlife out in the distance. You can see some houses. They're up in stilts. That's Pine Island Beach, Pine Island private residence. All the woods in the background, this whole area is considered Weeki Wachee Preserve. So it is low tide right now, as you can see all the mud. And all the greenery is mangroves. So with Hurricane Idalia, this entire area was underwater. The main road was 4 feet underwater. So I just want to give you guys an idea where we've been for the last 2.5 hours. I do appreciate you guys joining. Let me flip this around. We're going to end this here with my face in everybody's eyes. Come on, there we go. Wrong way. There we go. All right, guys. No crocodiles, alligators. That's right, first live stream. Did pretty good. I mean, you guys are still here with me for 2.5 hours. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. It seems to be getting hotter. I'm out of chicken. Oh, we got one blue claw crab. I appreciate all of you for coming and joining me today for the last 2.5 hours. Joey, thank you, brother, for moderating. Mr. Bill, thanks for joining in and watching. And everybody that joined me today during this live stream, I appreciate all of yous. Guys, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And also hit the notification bell so you get notified when we go live, when we upload more videos. Got 2 videos coming out, maybe later today or tomorrow. One will be about our animals, our dogs that you guys seen in the live when I was on Duty Ron's channel. I did a video with our animals. And then the next one is an introduction. Most of you know who I am, retired Irish detective, you know my background. But I wanted everybody to meet Mr. Bill, my partner in crime in this adventure. So we did an intro video so everybody gets to know us and to let everybody know what our channel is about and what we're going to be doing in the future on the channel. So check that out. Like I said, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when that video goes up. Gators. Oh, Brittany. That's Mr. Bill's team, Gators. I'm a Notre Dame guy. Unless you're talking about gators here, they won't last long. Vesper, I appreciate it very much. Just subscribe to this channel, Gadsden Freedom Outdoors, not Retired Irish Detective. Has a lot of confusion with people. So I just wanted to clarify that. If you like this and you like old things outdoors, subscribe to Gadsden Freedom Outdoors. I appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get out of here, clean up, get home in some AC. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you is coming out and joining me today. And I hope you guys are all in the AC and staying cool. All right, hopefully I'll get out here live again. I'll check with Joey so we don't step over each other when we're going live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.